We now return to Doctor Who Farted.
Doctor, the alien attack has begun. We've got to return to the 21st century.
We can't go into the time machine right now.
But they're going to kill us all.
All right, just 1 second. So, how was your weekend?
Is it your line?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sorry, whose line is it?
Cut! That was Peter's line. Where's Peter?
Sorry, I was in my trailer eating fancy nuts and smoking.
All right, everybody, take 5.
Okay, I'll be in my dressing room playing online poker. That's me asking for help.
Hi, I'm
Or
James
from
Woods.
Salvador.
You might
But
know
tonight,
me from banging
I'm
your
here
knees
to
on a
take you
pile of
behind
behind
the
the scenes
scenes
on the set of Family Guy. For the first time ever, you'll see what a typical production week is like for TV's 11th favorite family. So please join me as we go inside Family Guy.
It's certainly not easy being a family that also happens to star in a sitcom together. Especially last year when I discovered those naked pictures of that 18-year-old intern on Peter's phone. But he explained that his phone number was the old number of her ex-boyfriend. So, what was it again? The cloud. That's right. So the photos were on the cloud, and the cloud pulled the pictures. I mean, even if the pictures had not been sent directly to him, and that's why he has them. And we both called the Apple store, and they said they can't disprove that it doesn't happen. So here we are, still married, still on the show. And it's happened 5 times since then, and some of the pictures had both Peter and the girl in them.
Being on the show reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from Macbeth.
What's the quote?
Whoa! I didn't realize this was a trial. Objection, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, it's great, doing a show with your family. Because what guy doesn't want to go to his office and have his family there? And then you go home after work and catch up with the family. And then next day, same thing. Just trying to make it to the weekend so you can spend some time with the family. Isn't that the dream?
Now, I understand the show was quite different when it started.
Yeah, in the original pilot, I was actually the star. It was called Chris Griffin, Teen Doctor. Sir, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Well, it can't be any worse than what's in here. I ad-libbed that line. I wasn't even supposed to talk. What they didn't know is that I'd been privately doing jokes about the newspaper for years.
But it's not just the Griffins who work hard to make Family Guy what it is. Here in the props department, some sweaty guy is working on the Peter Copter.
That's right. A lot of people don't realize SEAL Team 6 actually completed their mission in this puppy.
Oh, cool! Family Guy! Over here! I'm down here!
Knock, knock.
Yeah?
Hi, Stewie. I was just showing the viewers around Family Guy, and we thought we'd drop in and talk to you about the show.
You want to talk about the show? I'll talk about the show. The show sucks. The only reason I stay here is to maintain my profile for my startup business, DiscreetCrepe.com. Hi, are you a straight adult male who likes to eat crepes without people making unwanted assumptions about your private life? Go to DiscreetCrepe.com, place your order, and within 30 minutes...
Very masculine. Pizza delivery for Stewie Griffin?
Oh, thank you. Strawberry banana Nutella with raspberry drizzle. Now I just need a guy's butt to eat this off of, and I got myself a night.
But of course, every episode of Family Guy starts with the writing. And here we are, the Family Guy Writers' Room, where the writers are hard at work with the show's talented cast.
Look, don't get me wrong, guys. I think it's hilarious, and I totally get that the sex thing is what made me popular, but would it kill us to just once tell a joke that brings glory to God?
8 years ago, Glenn opened a restaurant where he was spying on ladies peeing in the bathroom. As part of the class action settlement, he entered rehab, and that's where he found Jesus. The restaurant was called Sprinklers. That should have been a tip-off.
He still runs Dumpies, but I'm pretty sure that one's legit.
As the star of the show, Peter likes to stay involved in the writing process.
All right, butthorns, which one of you idiots wrote this script?
I did.
Oh, would you write it like on a computer?
Yeah?
So you know a lot about computers?
Yeah.
Can you show me how to turn off the flashlight on my phone? Don't touch my phone! And another thing, I read this piece of garbage script. It's only one page. That's never gonna cut it.
That's just the cover. You can turn the page, like this.
Well, why are you hiding all these pages behind the first page? What's wrong with them? Stand by your work or get out. Now spit in each other's mouths. You know I'm only tough on you because I hate you, right?
Yeah, over the years, Peter's become just a total nightmare. I mean, he's not Jim Belushi. He's not peeing in Snapple bottles on set, which is like a totally real thing. But he's pretty bad.
Dad refuses to interact with any actors on set. He'll only rehearse with helium balloons with crudely drawn faces on them.
I'm sorry, Meg, but you're grounded.
But Dad, the prom is tonight. Over.
You heard your father, Meg. Over.
Peter, you ready to hit the drunken clam? Over. It's difficult having to give up my chair for the balloon, but that's the business we call show.
Excuse me, Joe.
The fat man's behavior has been deteriorating for quite some time, and I think someone may have placed an anonymous phone call to the network about it.
You have no idea how bad it is here. He screams and yells, and he makes a V with his fingers and then licks it like la 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 la, which I am to understand is something dirty. Please do something. And if possible, I'd love a Master Chef t-shirt.
Word around the stage is they've decided to finally fire Peter and replace him with another actor.
And this time it's permanent. Not like when we killed off Brian for a few episodes so he could shoot that crappy movie. What was it?
It was a remake of Old Yeller where the dog gets the drop on him and kills him first.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. They miscalculated the number of dogs who buy movie tickets.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awkward. I mean, Dad's the only one in the whole production who doesn't know he's being fired.
But he'll find out tomorrow at the table read.
This is how we did that. Bet you didn't know.
The table read is where the Family Guy cast reads aloud that week's script to see how the story and the jokes are working, and where Peter will learn he's being written off the show.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the table read for this week's episode entitled Peter Dies. We're really serious, no joke, he's dead and never coming back.
Oh, and there's other pages. You gotta turn them. Here, let me show you.
Interior, Griffin's living room, day. Brian, Meg, and Chris watch TV. Lois enters upset.
You guys, I have terrible news. Your father is dead. He was shot in the head while killing himself. I suppose he had his demons and his enemies.
Wait, I'm what? Oh, I know. Stewie's gonna fire up his time machine and undo this.
Stewie enters.
Brian, bad news. My time machine got a virus that causes Dad to die again if it's ever used.
Oh, well, you know what? I bet this is all Chris's dream.
Wow, I am wide awake.
Okay, but there's no way this is real. They'd have to bring in someone to replace me.
Uncle Ricky, played by sitcom buzzard David Spade, enters.
Hi, everybody.
Uncle Ricky!
Hey, guys, a time period called. They want an object back.
Aw, do we have to go to Dad's funeral? Let's just play with Uncle Ricky instead.
The family cheers. They do not miss Peter.
I'm sorry, Peter, but the production just can't deal with all your nonsense anymore. We're letting you go.
Oh, please don't do this. I'm begging you. Just give me one more chance.
Okay, fine. All right, that's it. You're fired.
And you guys are all okay with this?
I'm sorry, sweetheart. This is painful for all of us, but we just don't see another option.
Yeah, Peter, we love you, and you're still part of the family. Just not part of the show.
Look, I don't know who brought this on, but maybe it's for the best.
All right, fine. You bastards can fire me, but at least I'm leaving with my dignity.